Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Foliage. In today's video we are going to be talking about an amazing product that turns out to be very useful for gardeners, and I had recently purchased this, so I thought I will share it with you guys. This is going to work out very well, especially for people who have a lot of aroids that are epiphytic, basically the ones that tend to latch itself onto a pole. So this is going to work out really well. Now, of course, before buying this, I had tried everything else like the tapes or the thread. But usually what happens with the thread is that it happens to cut the stem, especially when it's very windy. In my place, it's very, very windy. And a lot of times when the thread or the stem tends to get rubbed against each other, the stem tends to break and it gets a marking and then it eventually breaks. So I have to be extremely careful, because a lot of these philodendrons, when they are young, their stem is very, very tender. It's very fragile, so it can easily get cut off with the thread. So I went ahead and bought these tapes. Now the best thing about these tapes is that these are reusable, which means that once you feel that your plant has got attached itself onto the pole, you can take it out and use it for another plant. It's not like those adhesive tapes or the tapes that have this glue wherein you just attach it once and then that's it. The glue is going to go off and then you cannot reuse it once again. Over here I have, now it comes in a pack of 5. I've already used some. So you can see this is the one that I have used, and this is the Velcro tape. So there is no glue, there is no adhesive on this. It's completely waterproof. Even if the water tends to fall on this, you know how Velcro tends to work. Even if it is wet, there is no issue. It completely gets attached to this Velcro and it kind of secures your plant, especially the plants that are on the pole or on the moss stick or on the sphagnum moss, wherever it is. And if you want to secure the plant, this is going to work out really well. So I will try it on this plant and I'm going to show it to you, because I have my Monstera over here. Let me put the camera up and over here. So this is my Monstera. Now always, because of the wind, this is what happens. My Monstera is unsecured and it tends to keep moving here and there. This is quite dangerous because if there is very strong wind, the stem can easily break off. And you can see these are the aerial roots. Now once these aerial roots, they take some time to get attached to the pole, but right now it is not attached, so that's why you can see it easily moves around, and this is not very good for a plant. It has to be secured to the pole, and eventually once the roots tend to secure itself, then you do not need to be worried. And that's where this Velcro comes handy, because let's say if I have put the Velcro on this and tomorrow if the plant is completely attached, because this is the aerial root, this aerial root is going to attach itself to this pole, then I no longer need to secure the plant, because it's going to be secured with the help of these aerial roots, and then I can use that Velcro for some other plant. If it was an adhesive tape, I definitely cannot use it again, because the glue is going to go off, so we cannot use or we cannot reuse those adhesive green tapes. But this tends to work out really well. So over here I have my Monstera. I'm going to use the tape onto it and I'm going to put it over here where the root is, so that it can be fused to the pole and the roots, the aerial roots, can attach itself. So what we need to do is we first need to measure how much do we need it. Always ensure that you're using a little bit more than what is needed. Let's say first what I'm going to do is, because if you're going to take a smaller piece, then you can't do much. If you have taken a larger piece, you can still roll it and tighten it up. But if you have taken a smaller piece, it won't be effective. So this is where I want to, kind of secure it. So we're going to take the Velcro tape and turn it all the way to the back like this. So this is where it meets it. So this is where I am going to cut. So I have kind of marked it with my hand right where I have marked it. Just cut it off. There we go. So we have our Velcro, and you can see this is how it tends to work. All you need to do is make a band like this, and then this is going to get secured like a ring. It's like a band. So now it's basically like tying a friendship band to your plant. So Friendship Day can be celebrated every day. So we're going to take this band and secure it around the stem like this. I will show you the back portion also. So this is how you do it. You take this portion and then you just secure it. And there we go. We have secured our plant, and our aerial root is right beneath it, because this is where it will take a couple of months, probably another 2 or 3 months, for this aerial root to infuse into this coir pole, and then the plant is going to be secure in this portion. Now let's say tomorrow if my plant starts to grow and it again starts to not stick to the pole, to the coir pole, I can take the same Velcro tape and fix it again up. So this way this Velcro tape can be reused like 100 times, because as I said, Velcro tape does not get damaged in rain, in water. It does not have any glue, it does not have any adhesive that is going to get worn off over the period of time, and it can be used multiple times. So once this plant gets secured in the lower portion, I can then use the same Velcro tape above, and in this way I can keep continuing it to secure the plant. And as and when the roots, the aerial roots, attach itself onto the coir pole, I no longer need that Velcro tape. Then I can use it for some other plant, or I can use it on the same plant in order to secure it above. So you can see it is pretty simple to attach your plant to the aerial roots. Now not only this, you can even secure wires. Let's say at home you have a lot of wires, you can even secure and keep the wires together. I'll show it to you in some time. But before that, I also wanted to show you how it's going to look like from the back. So let's say that this is the Velcro tape. So this is how it's going to get secured at the back. So this is how it's going to get secured at the back. So you take this, attach it, and then clip it onto it. And there you go. You can see, very seamless. I think I put it a little low, and you can keep doing this how many ever times you want. It will keep getting secured, and it looks perfect. The green color also goes very well with the plants. Apart from that, this is a very scanty looking monstera that I have. When the plant is very bushy, this Velcro tape is not even visible. If you have plants that are larger with larger leaves, this Velcro tape is not even going to be visible. I will show you another example of the Velcro tape that I have used on one of my monstera. I have another monstera and I've put it on that, and it is hardly visible. So that also tends to work out really well. So here I have another monstera that is doing quite well. Again, this is an epiphyte, so it requires a pole in order for it to grow. Now, if I don't move this leaf, you will never know that there is a Velcro tape behind it. And if I'm going to show it to you, as you can see over here, the root is not yet secured because I recently put it. So you can see it can completely get camouflaged with the help of larger leaves. It's not going to be visible. Some people are very keen with the aesthetic look. They do not like a lot of tapes and all that stuff around. So this kind of gets camouflaged in between the green leaves, and it's not very visible, especially if you have a very dense looking plant. It can easily secure the plant. At the same time, the green tape is not very visible. Again, as I said, if once this plant is completely attached to itself, I can take it out and then put it for another plant. So guys, that's all about it. I'm very happy with this purchase. I thought I will share it with you guys because I did have a lot of difficulty with maintaining my epiphytic plants, because every time with a strong wind they used to just get detached from the coir pole, and once they get detached, it's very difficult to put them back again until and unless they are completely secured. So mine are just starting off, so that's why they are not completely secured, and every time when the wind comes they get displaced, and then it becomes difficult again to put the plant back again, and then the entire process of it. So every time if the plant is not secure and if it keeps moving, then of course the aerial roots cannot attach itself onto that pole. So it's very important that you use something in order to secure your plant. So now I'm quite happy with this, because of course after some days or couple of months this aerial root is going to attach itself, so then it's going to be fine. So if you want to purchase these Velcro tapes, they are on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. You can check it out. It's an amazing product, can be reused multiple times. So if you're a person who's growing a lot of plants and is not able to secure the plants together, not only your epiphytic plants, you can secure any kind of plants, even pothos, skindapses, any plants. If you feel that they are going haywire due to the wind, you can secure them with the help of this Velcro tape, and it tends to work out really well. So guys, that's all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.